Hey folks, this is Seven here. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Planet Nomads. Yes, indeed. So, I have more or less completed the little flying machine here. Very, very basic. In all honesty, it's more or less just a floating power platform, as the bulk of the ship is, in fact, the bioreactor. I do, however, have 4 chests on board. We have a console back here, so let's turn on the air blades. And you can hear them start up. Tick, 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 tick. There you go. Yeah, the first one that I built, that I was going to put the hover pads on, yeah, something I learned very quickly. Pretty much all of the weight must be below these things. Because, yeah, I lifted it up off the ground, and it immediately turtled. It turned upside down in midair. No, it flew like a charm. No, I mean, obviously the controls were backwards because I was upside down. But, yeah, flew really well. Just, the only way you could land it was on the roof. So, that didn't turn out to be such a great thing. Anyway. It is spacebar to get her off the ground. You have to watch for that a little bit. Now, I wanted to put one of those conductive, or not conductive, basically those heater things that would allow you to survive extremely cold. Whoa. It's probably not the most stable thing in the universe, but hey, it flies, and that's a lot better than trying to manage the terrain without it, man. So, where should we go? How about here? Yeah. It's on an island. Really? Interesting. We go this way, right? No, not quite. Yeah, more or less that way. Let's see what sort of height we can get out of this thing. Wahoo. Whoop. Yeah, this is not a bad way to get around. Not a bad way at all. It's hard to gauge from up here, but if you look at the numbers counting down up under my compass there, we're moving along pretty darn good, a heck of a lot faster than that buggy could. And we don't have to worry about batteries. If we get to a destination, and we seem to be, God, it's a scary looking thing to be in the air. We seem to be running low, we can just knock over a tree. So, yeah, outstanding. Okay. So there's the alien monolith. I'm going to give it a little bit of a wide berth just so we can avoid the radioactive area. I love that you can see through the bottom that this is glassed in all the way around. Makes for a pretty cool little ride. How are we doing here? Well, we're heading straight for her. So, yeah, this is certainly different than flying something in galactic survival in Empyrean, that's for sure. I do quite like this game, the way it's turned out. Not too shabby. A long way this has come, I must say, since I first gave it a perusal. We must still be more than 2K away. Yep, apparently, because we're headed right for it. Woo! You really kind of feel like you're dangling on a string flying this thing. It has, you know, coming to a stop causes it to drop a little bit and rock, and when you first accelerate, much like a helicopter, the snout just drops towards the earth. But pretty smooth. Pretty smooth. So I have the front. I'll show you guys when we're down how these things are set up, but I've got these front rotors are, as you can see, steering, and they're working that way. Now I can't actually, I can show you the rear rotors from here. Whereas the rear rotors, as you can see, pivot the other way. Alright, so we got these guys pivoting this way, and these guys pivoting this way. And that gives us our 4 directions of control. And speaking of control, it's the control button that will decrease altitude, and the spacebar that increases altitude. Ah, there we are. We finally got the rec on screen. We're 1.6K out and closing fast. Yeah, this is the way to go, guys. If you once you get those air blades to unlock, do everything you can to unlock them. Get rid of them buggies. Buggies are for boogers. They just do not do what you need them to do. The planet's too rough for land-based vehicles, basically. I don't know how those giant base things, did you see the size of the suspension for those? It's about the size of my hovercraft, or little flying machine here. Yeah, I kid you not. So, but I was unable to do the hoverpad flyer thing because of that one component, the Mark II component. I went to 3 other wrecks on foot because, well, I didn't have a buggy anymore. And it took a long time. I spent pretty much an afternoon just going to a couple of wrecks to check them out. And, yeah, all I was getting was, like, plate. You know? Yeah, plate, frame. You can see the rips in the earth there where the little map bits are joined together. So, but hey, it is early access. It has a ways to go. Okay. So we're 700 meters out, eh? I would like it if the map or the compass, well, the compass most specifically, because that would let you know when you're changing. But I would like it if they would give us a readout of the actual biome that we're in. You know, because that is kind of important. It has different minerals and such. Wow, the pop in and out is just crazy when you're flying, isn't it? Yeah, the minerals and such tend to change with biomes. So, alright. Well, let's gain a little bit of height here. Just a little bit to make sure we actually clear these trees. We shouldn't be too far now. Whoa. You gonna make these ones? Ooh. Let's set her down in here. Yeah, we're very, very close to the wreckage anyways. 100 meters that way. Alright, let's start getting some descent on here. There's a clear spot. Let's set down in here. Okay. And we're down. Alright, let's shut off the rotors. There we go. Oh, if you shut off the generator, you won't be able to turn things back on from here, so keep that in mind. Alright, now let's get out our scanner. See what we can find. (32°C) out here, so she's a little on the warmish side. What do we got, I wonder, for those? Oh man, it's just another one of these. We're not going to get anything of much value off of here. There's the marker. So, now, do we see a box around? There's usually a chest somewhere. I don't, actually. We'll take the little bits that are actually of value. Okay. So no chest, eh? That's really quite disappointing. What do we got in the rocks around here? Many, many goodnesses, or what? Carbon. If you give me carbon again, I'm out of here. Nothing. Okay. What about these sort of things? Oh, aluminum. Full inventory already? Wow, man. Where's my, there's crazy. Oh, that's the biogenerator. See. Well, that wasn't good thinking. My access port, yeah, is actually behind that one wall, or that panel. No? Wow. Okay, that's a little awkward. Okay, that's really very awkward. Can I get to it behind there? I don't think so. Wow. There we go. That's what I needed. That's gonna have to be fixed, obviously. I should have dropped this stuff off before I ever left the base. So down below there, eh? Okie dokie. Let's go back. Let's put that guy there. And we need a small power panel. Okay. Let's see. Alright, so I can still access that? Yeah, I can. Yeah, there is like I say, there is an access panel. It just happens to be buried. I think what I'll do is just move it when I get this thing put together. Yeah. Well, that's too bad. That wreckage didn't turn out to be much, muchos fun. Oh. Always turn your rotors back on. We're not going too far or too fast this time. Alright. So, oh, I need to reconnect the power now, of course, because I destroyed the thing. So, let's connect her up. Good enough. Now let's go in here. Turn all the rotors back on. And away we go. Get ourselves up above the tree line here. Whee! These are some big trees, man. Here we are. We are actually almost 80 meters up. So, let's have a look at our map. Alright, let's head back towards our house. For the moment. Yeah. Well, let's go. Not bad. Looks like she tops out at about 35k. I mean, that's obviously not super fast, but yeah. Again, we are 78 meters above the ground, so that's pretty cool. So northeast should take us home. Let's
You are in a well-fed state. Good hydration secured.
Excellent, thank you, dear. And, well, we're more or less heading there. A little bit more easty, and we should be good. Yeah, it doesn't look tacked together at all. Yeah. Okay, we're just going to bolt a flying frame to a biogenerator and stick a place for you to sit in the front. Yeah, right there you can actually see. Yeah. You see the access port? Unfortunately, when it's sitting on the ground, what I need to do is actually put a little bit of a... They don't have any sort of landing gear, so I think I'm just going to have to figure out a reasonable looking block arrangement. Well, we know we're going the right way because we're heading back towards that alien wreckage. Oh, I never did finish getting that rock, did I? It was silver and aluminum? No, that's alright. I'd be more concerned if it had been the, maybe a titanium and carbon or something. Or titanium and cobalt, I should say. Indeed. Woo. It would be nice to have a little bit more forward speed. I said it's certainly an improvement. I think the buggies would get up to this speed, but, you know, look around. How much that speed do you think they could have kept over this sort of terrain? And the answer is none. So, yeah. And we are about to descend into darkness. There we are. We're now 2K from home. Let's zero in, do the straightest beeline possible. So, yeah, not bad for a... Oh. I did not turn my beacon back on. Uh-huh. It must be set to manual. Alrighty. Well, I'll definitely want to turn it on. We're flying east, so we should actually be gaining a little time here. And what is that? Redness, I see. Ah, that's the alien monument. Never mind. I don't really want to go that close because I'm not sure how far that... the whole area, near as I can tell, is radioactive. So... But considering how long it took us to get there the first time, you know, being just over 1 kilometer away from our home, and how long it takes in this thing, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And admittedly, this thing handles and flies pretty much like you'd expect it from its appearance. I mean, you know, the expression flying brick is thrown around a lot, yet, I mean, come on, that's got to be the closest thing to an actual flying brick we've ever designed. So, alright, we're only 900 meters away, but, maybe we'll start bringing her down a little bit. Ooh, we are just above the trees, aren't we? Interesting. You would think when it's this dark, the lights from your base would show up from quite a distance. But light doesn't carry that far. So it seems. And of course, having its own biogenerator, I don't have to worry about using the one on the roof of our compound to refuel every time I come home. Yes, I'm going to attempt to land this. Oh, she's still drifting forward a little bit. And we're down. Alright. Let's climb out. Now I'll go to turn the rotors off and fall off the back of the roof. Yep. Brilliant. Okie dokie then. Let's, oof. There we go. That should be plenty. Let's put her back down. Oh, here we are, Flyer 1 beacon. There we are. Now it's on, now it's off. Perfect. Okay, I like those little terminals. Oops. But there you go. That's our first flight of the Flyer 1. Definitely the way to go. I mean, not that particular one. I'm sure you guys could, on a whim, come up with a better flying machine than that, but not bad for a first start. There you go, guys. I really hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, well, you know what to do. Hit that like button on your way out. Would be appreciated. Until next time, though, this has been Species7 with some Planet Nomads in early access. Take care of each other, folks, and ciao for now.